Cambodia, a land of ancient temples and verdant rice paddies, has long been shaped by the mighty Mekong River. Flowing south from the Tibetan Plateau, the Mekong has nourished civilizations for millennia. Its fertile delta, where Cambodia sits, has provided sustenance and served as a vital artery for trade and cultural exchange. The Mekong is more than just a river. It is the lifeblood of Cambodia, a constant presence in its history, culture, and daily life. From the earliest settlements to the bustling modern cities, the Mekong's influence is undeniable. Its annual floods, while sometimes destructive, deposit rich silt that fertilizes the land. This natural bounty allowed for the development of sophisticated irrigation systems and agricultural practices, laying the foundation for powerful kingdoms. The Mekong, in essence, set the stage for the rise of Cambodian civilization. The first millennium AD saw the emergence of powerful kingdoms in Southeast Asia, and Cambodia was no exception. The kingdom of Funan, centered in the Mekong Delta, flourished from the 1st to the 6th centuries. Known for its maritime prowess, Funan controlled vital trade routes linking India and China. Its wealth came from agriculture, but also from commerce, with goods like spices, silks, and precious metals flowing through its ports. Funan's successor, Chenla, emerged in the 6th century. Chenla expanded its influence further inland, incorporating parts of present-day Laos and Vietnam. This era saw a shift from maritime dominance to a greater focus on territorial expansion. The rulers of Chenla were patrons of the arts and oversaw the construction of impressive temples and monuments, laying the groundwork for the architectural achievements of the Khmer Empire. The Khmer Empire, emerging around the 9th century, marked a golden age in Cambodian history. From its capital at Angkor, the empire extended its reach across much of mainland Southeast Asia. Under ambitious rulers like Jayavarman II and Suryavarman II, the Khmer Empire reached unprecedented heights of power and prosperity. This era witnessed remarkable achievements in art, architecture, and hydraulic engineering. Angkor, the capital city, became a testament to the empire's might and sophistication. Its vast temple complexes, most notably Angkor Wat, remain among the world's most impressive architectural feats. Angkor Wat, built by Suryavarman II as a state temple and mausoleum, is a marvel of symmetry and religious symbolism. The temple's intricate carvings depict scenes from Hindu epics and offer a glimpse into the spiritual beliefs and worldview of the Khmer people. The 13th century marked a turning point for the Khmer Empire. A combination of factors, including internal power struggles, overexpansion, and changing environmental conditions, contributed to its gradual decline. The rise of neighboring kingdoms, particularly the Ayutthaya kingdom in present-day Thailand, further weakened the empire's grip on power. While Angkor was eventually sacked and abandoned, it was not a sudden collapse, but rather a slow transformation. The Khmer people adapted to these changing circumstances. While the empire's political and military might waned, its cultural and religious traditions continued to evolve. Theravada Buddhism, introduced from Sri Lanka, gained prominence among the populace. This shift in religious beliefs influenced artistic expression and social structures, shaping a new chapter in Cambodian history. Section 5. Under a foreign flag, French Indochina and its legacy. The 19th century brought about another significant turning point for Cambodia. Weakened by internal divisions and facing pressure from its more powerful neighbors, Cambodia became a protectorate of France in 1863. This marked the beginning of Cambodia's incorporation into French Indochina, a colonial entity that also included Vietnam and Laos. French rule brought about modernization efforts in infrastructure, education, and administration. However, French colonialism also had its downsides. The French administration, while introducing some modern reforms, primarily served French interests. The exploitation of Cambodia's resources and the imposition of a foreign system of governance created social and economic disparities. The seeds of resentment towards colonial rule were sown, setting the stage for future struggles for independence. Section 6. A Nation's Birth Pangs, Independence and Conflict. The mid-20th century witnessed the rise of nationalist movements across Southeast Asia. Cambodia was no exception. King Norodom Sihanouk, who ascended to the throne in 1941, emerged as a key figure in Cambodia's struggle for independence. After years of negotiations and maneuvering, Cambodia finally achieved independence from France in 1953. However, Cambodia's hard-won independence was soon overshadowed by the escalating Cold War tensions in Southeast Asia. The country was drawn into the Vietnam War, with its eastern regions serving as sanctuaries for Vietnamese communist forces. This period witnessed increasing polarization, with Cambodia precariously balanced between the superpowers. Section 7. The Khmer Rouge Descent into Darkness. The year 1975 marked a tragic turning point in Cambodian history. The Khmer Rouge, a communist guerrilla group led by Pol Pot, seized control of the country after a brutal civil war. What followed was one of the darkest chapters in human history. The Khmer Rouge regime, driven by a radical ideology, sought to create an agrarian utopia through forced collectivization and social engineering. The regime emptied cities, forced millions into labor camps, and systematically targeted intellectuals, professionals, and anyone deemed an enemy of the state. The killing fields, mass graves scattered across the country, stand as grim reminders of the horrors inflicted during this period. The Khmer Rouge's reign of terror, lasting until 1979, led to the deaths of an estimated 2 million Cambodians, nearly a quarter of the population. Section 8. Rising from the Ashes, Cambodia's Path to Recovery. The Vietnamese invasion in 1979 ousted the Khmer Rouge from power, ending the nightmare but leaving a devastated country in its wake. Cambodia faced the daunting task of rebuilding its shattered infrastructure, healing deep societal wounds, and seeking justice for the atrocities committed. The road to recovery was long and arduous, marked by political instability and economic hardship. Despite these challenges, the Cambodian people displayed remarkable resilience. Slowly but surely, life began to return to some semblance of normalcy. International aid agencies arrived to assist in the reconstruction process. The United Nations established a tribunal to try surviving Khmer Rouge leaders for crimes against humanity. Section 9. A tapestry of resilience, heritage, and hope in modern Cambodia. Present-day Cambodia is a nation striving to balance the preservation of its rich cultural heritage with the demands of a rapidly globalizing world. The scars of the past are still visible, but they are increasingly overshadowed by the vibrancy of a nation embracing the future. Tourism has emerged as a major industry, with visitors from around the world flocking to marvel at the grandeur of Angkor and other historical sites. Cambodia's journey since those dark days is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. The nation continues to grapple with challenges such as poverty, inequality, and the legacy of the Khmer Rouge era. However, there is a palpable sense of hope and optimism. Cambodia's story is a reminder of the cyclical nature of history, the enduring power of the human spirit, and the importance of preserving cultural heritage for generations to come.